Ignite your living space and backyard oasis at the Hickory Home and Garden Show this weekend at the Hickory Metro Convention Center.
Hello and welcome into the WHKY News for Monday, February 24th. I'm Ralph Mangum. You can watch us on over-the-air TV every weekday at 5:30 and 10 on channel 14.2, and you can also catch us online, WHKY.com, and on our YouTube channel. In our top stories, a woman is charged with murder in connection with the death of her child. Rob Eastwood reports.
The investigation that led to the arrest of the suspect in this case began early last year when police responded to a medical call involving a child. The suspect in this case was arrested out of state and was scheduled to be transferred back to North Carolina. 23-year-old Riley Wormington was arrested on charges filed by the Mooresville Police Department. She's charged with felony second-degree murder and 2 felony counts apiece of child abuse, possession of Schedule II controlled substance, and maintaining a dwelling for controlled substance, along with 2 misdemeanor counts of possession of drug paraphernalia. On February 13th of 2024, Mooresville police responded to an address on Ridge Avenue in Mooresville in reference to a medical call involving a child under 2 years of age. Despite life-saving efforts, the child did not survive. Detectives began an investigation and it was determined the death was the result of fentanyl toxicity after the child ingested a lethal dose of the drug. Shortly after giving birth to a second child, Riley Wormington, the mother of the deceased, moved out of state while the investigation continued. Additional arrest warrants were obtained against her following the birth of the second child. On February 18th of this year, the suspect was arrested by U.S. Marshals in Denver, Colorado. She was scheduled to be transported back to North Carolina. You can get more details on this case by going to our website, WHKY.com. Reporting for WHKY News, I'm Rob Eastwood.
Thank you, Rob. We also have an update in a Hickory murder case as part of today's crime report coming up shortly. With information on a missing persons case, here's WHKY's Arianna Mack.
The Burke County Sheriff's Office is requesting the public's assistance in the search for a missing person. On Saturday, the Sheriff's Office received a report that Kenneth or Kenny Ray Phillips was missing. The reporting party stated that Mr. Phillips was last seen at his residence at 6802 Berea Church Road Extension in Connelly Springs. Last Thursday at approximately 4 p.m., Mr. Phillips has been described as a white male, approximately 5'8", and weighing approximately 180 pounds, with brown short-length hair, gray goatee-style facial hair, and brown eyes. Mr. Phillips was last known to be wearing a gray in color sweatshirt and a black arm sling on his left arm. All other clothing is unknown at this time. Searches were conducted Saturday and Sunday, and Mr. Phillips was not found. His photo can be seen here and in this story at our website, WHKY.com. If anyone sees Kenneth Ray Phillips or has any information on his whereabouts, contact the Burke County Communications Center at 828-438-5500. I'm Arianna Mack for WHKY.
Thank you, Arianna. 24-year-old Jason Scott Chapman of Stony Point was killed in a crash Saturday in Alexander County. At about 7:40 Saturday evening, the North Carolina State Highway Patrol responded to NC-16 at Allspaw Dam Road. Mr. Chapman was driving a 1997 Toyota Camry traveling northeast on Allspaw Dam Road when he failed to stop at a stop sign and collided with a 2017 Toyota Tacoma southbound on NC-16. Mr. Chapman passed away at the scene. The driver and the passengers in the Tacoma were taken to an area hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The initial investigation indicates that impairment and speed were contributing factors. The roadway was closed in the area for 3 hours. No charges will be filed. Certainly our condolences to Mr. Chapman's family and loved ones. According to our news partner, WACB, Taylorsville police are investigating an incident Sunday morning in which a caller reported a man with severe head trauma on West J Drive. Alexander County 911 took the call at about 7:30 Sunday morning. Alexander County EMS and Alexander Rescue responded. The male subject was located and airlifted from the scene to a regional medical facility. No other details have been released. The governor announced Friday that the Rural Infrastructure Authority has approved 13 grant requests to local governments, including one in Catawba County, totaling over $9.6 million. The grants include commitments creating a total of 785 jobs, 414 of which were previously announced. The public investment in those projects will attract more than $165.9 million in public and private investment. The City of Claremont was awarded a $1 million grant under the state's Industrial Development Fund Utility Account Program. The grant will enable the City of Claremont to improve sewer infrastructure for more than 450 industrial acres to aid with the expansion of Prysmian cables and systems. For more information, a link is posted at WHKY.com. Today's crime report includes a pair of arrests in a Hickory murder case. In local sports, plenty of basketball, including the LR men and women. And in community focus, we'll check in with one of the founders of the Hickory Home and Garden Show. This week's weather forecast looks very nice with highs in the 60s and 70s. Mostly sunny skies all week long, though there is a 50-50 chance of rain on Thursday. Slightly cooler Sunday and Monday. You can find the latest weather forecast at WHKY.com anytime you need it. I'm Ralph Mangum. You're watching the WHKY News.